Hello guys, welcome back to Cerealphile with me, Sam. Today we're trying out cereal cups. So it's pretty interesting that they have these cereal cups. It's kind of like having a little soup. You just have to add milk, of course, and you'll have your very own breakfast ready. So actually, I've done versions of all of these cereals, but I've never really done these cereals. So it's pretty interesting because the 5 cups that I found are all cereals that I have not reviewed, which is exciting for me. So I think I want to start with the Rice Krispies, only because I feel it would be the cereal with less intensity, I guess, in flavor. I think it would be the best one to start with. So I've done Rice Krispies. Let's open this up. You can see the little cup here. And oh, there we go. I thought it was gonna pop, but it didn't. Okay. Well, actually this cup has cereal all the way to the top, which is pretty amazing. And I was saying that I have done the Cocoa Krispies review, which is Choco Krispies here in Mexico. I've done the strawberry, the Frosted Krispies, and the cookies and cream ones, but never just original Rice Krispies. So that's why this is cool. And yes, I'm going to pour the milk in after. This is so weird, right? I know. First time that I do this. Or I think I've done it like once before, but only when it's the only way to do it. I know you're gonna say it's always the only way to do it, but no, not for me. So here we go. It's pretty good. When I was little, I used to eat these a lot, but I would always put like, I don't know, spoonfuls of sugar, like so much sugar in there. Because of course it's not sweet enough, so. I really don't think I'm gonna finish these like in the video, but I definitely will afterwards. So I'll just rate it. I mean, flavor, it doesn't really have much flavor. So I mean, even though it doesn't have much, I kind of like it. It's just good. It's a good original recipe. I guess I would have to say a 7. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not amazing. Texture, I honestly love the texture of this cereal. Of course, not after it's been in the milk for a while. It's really soggy, or it gets really, really soggy. But I really like the crisp in this, the little Krispies. It's pretty amazing. So I mean, except for the soggy part, I'm gonna give this an 8. I do like the texture of Rice Krispies. And presentation, well, actually, that's something interesting about this. Oh yeah, we do. I was gonna say we don't have a picture of the cereal, but it is on the top. So presentation, I'm gonna have to say it gets a 10 because it's exactly the same as the picture. So then it'll get all mushy, obviously. Not so appealing, but it looks exactly the same as the picture when you open it. So, it gets a 10. Okay, so we're gonna move on with, I think I'm gonna go with flavor intensity. Pops, I guess. So this is another cereal that, let's open up. Oh, this one popped a little more, I think. and we've got them all the way to the top. That's pretty amazing. I haven't reviewed Pops, but I have reviewed peanut butter Pops, which were not great. Even so, I do enjoy Pops. I like Pops cereal, especially like a snack. I really like to eat them dry. Pouring in the milk. Okay, there it is. I really enjoy eating them dry because they're sweet and they make a great snack. Oh, I want to get some milk in there. There we go. So this looks great, actually. Much better than when it's in the box. I don't know why. Yeah, I miss this flavor. Definitely childhood memories coming back. It's very good, but I don't know, I feel it is less sweet than I remember it, or at least with the milk, because right now when I tried the dry one, it was pretty sweet. It tasted amazing. And now with the milk, I kind of lost the sweetness. But, I mean, it's good. It's okay. It's not good, but it's okay. I'm gonna give Pops 7 as well in flavor. I feel it is lacking flavor. Texture's pretty good, but there are always like some of them that are super hard, and I hate that because they just get stuck in your teeth and they feel like really bad. So therefore, texture is gonna get a 7. And presentation, pretty much the same as the picture as well. I mean, I wouldn't expect Pops to look any different than they look. I guess they just look a little bit more yellow here and maybe like more orange here. But no, it's pretty good. Presentation can get a 9. Okay, so let's move on with Frosted Flakes because they're great. I have reviewed the Frosted Flakes with marshmallows and the chocolate Frosted Flakes with marshmallows and the cinnamon Frosted Flakes. So these are just regular Frosted Flakes, and they are absolutely a classic. So let's pour some milk in here. Here we go. What I had noticed, and I mentioned in a previous video, is that the flakes from the US are thinner than the ones in Mexico. So much thinner and so much easier to eat. The ones here in Mexico are thick, pretty crunchy, and completely covered in sugar, a sugar coating that's like really intense. So I really like the texture of Frosted Flakes. And I've eaten the Mexican version, which is sucaritas, forever. So it's really nice to try just regular Frosted Flakes. These are so good. They're great. I just want to eat the whole thing right now. They're so good. Okay, so flavor, it's a really good flavor. It's not as sweet, like I mentioned, as the ones from Mexico, but it is really good. I'm gonna give this a 9. I love the flavor. Texture, I love it. It gets a 10 for texture. I mean, they're flakes, so they'll definitely get soggy, Well, because of the sogginess, the soggy factor or something, I guess they should get a 9. But I just love the texture at the beginning. And presentation, they look exactly the same as in the picture, so yeah. So they will get a 10 for presentation. I want another bite. Okay. I'm gonna go with Froot Loops. Now, I've mentioned before, I'm not a huge fan, like huge fan of Froot Loops, but I do like the varieties that they have. I've done the review for the jumbo Froot Loops, which were known as snacks, jumbo snacks, I think, in the US, and the Froot Loops Pops, which I really liked. I really liked Froot Loops Pops. I've also reviewed Froot Loops with marshmallows, which were not as great, honestly. And yeah, I think that's all the Froot Loops reviews. Those are all. Something I really love is that Froot Loops outside of Mexico have blue loops, and we do not have blue loops here in Mexico. So I really love the blue ones. Those are my favorite because they're so pretty. Smells super fruity. A lot of cereal in there. Let's put some milk in here. Why people put milk afterwards, I still don't get it. Look at this soggy mess it becomes. Yeah, I'll never do this again, or hopefully I'll never have to. So we're gonna want to get some with milk. Okay, first bite. Super crunchy, very fruity. Actually, was not expecting so much flavor in the spoonful. Much better than expected. The ones that I've eaten here in Mexico are usually super crunchy, like really hard. So I think that's the common, I don't know, factor that I noticed from cereals made here in Mexico. They're really crunchy, really crunchy, and elsewhere they're not so crunchy. So I think it's just so much easier to enjoy them. These are much better than expected. Flavor, I'm gonna give them a 9. They were pretty good. I would have never thought I'd give Froot Loops a 9, but it's pretty solid. Texture's great. I do enjoy this texture. So much easier to eat. I liked it. And presentation, I would even say that the presentation inside the cup is prettier than the one in the picture. Like the colors in the picture are lighter, and then inside the little cup, they are so intense. I love really, like intense colors, and just, they're so pretty. So I'll give it a 10 for IRL. Okay, and finally, we have the Cap'n Crunch's Crunch Berries cup. So pretty. And I've done Cap'n Crunch, just regular Cap'n Crunch. I've done the all berries cereal. And I mix them, which basically is this mix. I've also had the peanut butter Cap'n Crunch, the cotton candy Cap'n Crunch, which was so amazing. I still have dreams of that amazing cotton candy cereal. And what else have I had from Cap'n Crunch? Oh, of course, the the holiday versions, the Halloween version, which had those ghosts that turned your milk green, and the Christmas version, which had the little stars. So we've had a lot of Cap'n Crunch here, but not this one. The Cap'n Crunch's Crunch Berries, the how can I say, official mix of these two. So also excited about these. Okay, very nice smell, very sweet. We have berries in there. I really love Cap'n Crunch, and I love the berries. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. So let's try this out. Let's put some milk in there. I did notice that the cereal was in a lower amount, I guess, in here, but that's no problem. I really wish all of them had a little bit less, just because I have to eat them pretty fast and they're all getting super soggy right now. So let's have this first bite and put a lot of berries in there. Yes, a lot of berries are in there. Yay. Okay, here we go. Wonderful. I never considered myself such a big fan of Cap'n Crunch, and doing or making these reviews, I've realized, or I've come to realize, that I really enjoy this cereal, and it is not one of the best. I mean, well, the cotton candy one, yeah, but it really is a solid cereal. Like, whatever they do, it's pretty amazing. I really enjoy it. Super crunchy, very tasteful, very sweet. I love the berries in here. Great. So I'm gonna say flavor, out of these cups, this one would have to be my favorite. It's super sweet. It has the tangy flavor of the berries and the really sweet flavor of the regular pieces of cereal. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 10, actually. 10. Texture is pretty good as well. I love Cap'n Crunch texture. It's not hard at all. It's not super crunchy, impossible to eat. It's just perfect crunch. So it'll get a 10 as well. And presentation, well, the berries do look prettier in the picture than in real life. In real life, they're a bit smaller and kind of squished, maybe. And here, they're perfect. They're perfect berries. The colors are amazing. Over here, they're a bit like mixed and sometimes not as cool. So I guess I'll give it a 9 for presentation, but it's great. I love it. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in this cereal cup adventure. I'm really glad I tasted all of these finally. And thank you so much for following, subscribing, liking, commenting, and all those wonderful things that you do. See you guys next time. Bye.